I got a picture with him.
Last night, I argued that Jagmeet Singh won the debate, and that was primarily based on my personal opinion. I had some data, but it was largely based on my view. And so that's not surprising, as people know this channel has a pro-NDP lean. That's just the reality, and I'm open with that. But looking at it today, it's even clearer that Jagmeet Singh won. Look at those students. That's an impromptu gathering for Singh. That might not be driven solely by the debate, but I think that plays a role. There is a buzz about Jagmeet Singh, and it's coast to coast to coast. On the news, on social media, here on YouTube, Singh is the thing everybody's talking about. The Singh upswing is real. And there's some interesting data that I've seen this morning, this afternoon, that suggests that Jagmeet Singh was universally seen as the winner by most Canadians. And in addition to the data I shared yesterday, that, real-time data by Ipsos and Global, which explored how Jagmeet Singh was the only one with higher approvals after the debate than what he started with, there's additional data this morning from the people behind the CBC Vote Compass who have, examined perceptions on who won or lost a debate. And overwhelmingly, Jagmeet Singh was the winner. Looking at the data here, Singh got 36% of people saying he won. The nearest competitor was Andrew Scheer at 25%. That's massive. Justin Trudeau is even lower at 21%. Pretty much everybody else but Singh got numbers roughly similar to where they're polling, or in the case of Trudeau and Scheer, quite a bit below where they're polling. And Jagmeet Singh got significantly higher numbers. This shows that Singh was not only declared the winner by New Democrats, but by major amounts of supporters from the other parties, and we'll get into that. But if you look here, Singh was also declared the winner among both men and women. And in today's Canadian politics, the genders have been divided more than they typically have. In the Ontario election last year, there was a major gap between how women voted overwhelmingly for the NDP and how men voted overwhelmingly for the Conservatives, or the Progressive Conservatives. And here we see that women and men alike both think that Jagmeet Singh won. Singh won amongst every age group as well, and I think that's crucial to note. It's no surprise that Singh did very well amongst young people. The NDP often does best amongst young people. But what this shows is that even senior citizens, the sort of people who don't vote for the NDP, at least not in large numbers, thought he won. So men and women, every major age group, and the population in general all thought Jagmeet Singh won. But this last chart is perhaps the most illustrative of how Singh's victory was so dominant and so unequivocal. And here we see asking people by the parties they support, who do you think won? This is an important question because let's be really honest. Most people are going to say that their guy or their gal was the best person on the stage. And this is no surprise here. Every leader has a majority of their partisans saying they won. But for most of them, it's not a super high amount. It's around half of their supporters, with Scheer and Blanchette being closer to 60%. But Jagmeet Singh, if you notice it here, has 80% of NDPers saying he won. That's by far the greatest amount. NDPers were more impressed by their leader's performance than any other partisan were impressed by their leader. That's important. But if you look at the data further, you'll see that Singh and the NDP were the only ones to get significant amounts of support from all the other parties. Every other party brought significant amounts of people suggesting that Jagmeet Singh won. It's incredible. If you look at most of the other parties, it's their leader who did the best, and usually a small amount of numbers, often under 10%. So for instance, Justin Trudeau got about 15% from the Bloc saying he was the best, but everybody else it was under 10. And Elizabeth May, her numbers capped out at 10. But for the NDP, you can see that they got 19% support from the Bloc, they got 27 from the Conservatives, they got 34 from the Greens, 32 from the Liberals, and even 17 from the PPC. All of this goes to show that Singh impressed everybody. Pretty much everybody was impressed by Jagmeet Singh. No matter what party you're from, or what age group you're in, or if you're a man or a woman, you were impressed by Singh's victory last night. So yes, partisans like me said he won last night. And part of that was based on my own partisan bias. As this shows, every party was primarily supported by partisans of that party. But you have to realize that the data shows Singh's victory is sort of unquestioned. He really was the best on the stage. And the average Canadian, they saw that. And they saw that especially if they were an NDPer, but not only if they were an NDPer. They saw that especially if they were young, but not only if they're young. They saw that especially if they were women, but not only if they were women. And this is just another sign of that Singh upswing. The momentum Jagmeet Singh has moving upwards. The NDP's polling numbers are improving. Singh's approval ratings are improving. Everybody else's approval ratings are declining. In part because when they see Jagmeet Singh, they not only like what they see, but compared to him, nobody else holds a candle. And so there we have it. This is the data to back it up. When people say, well, I don't know, people are just being partisan, show them this. Show them this data to let them know that even when you control for partisanship, Singh came out on top. There's only a couple weeks left in this election, folks. But the outcome is far from determined. Jagmeet Singh has had the sort of campaign that is just on the cusp of blowing up. Just on the cusp of boiling. The water is just percolating a little bit. And a lot can happen in 2 weeks. So if you want to see Jagmeet Singh rise in the polls to at the very least hold a key position in a minority government, but as we know, this election isn't over yet and anything can happen. If you want to see Singh rise in the polls, it's time to get behind Jagmeet Singh and the NDP. It's time to help bring up the Singh upswing. Talk to your friends. Talk to your family. Talk to your colleagues. Share this information with them. Share the great lines from Jagmeet Singh last night. The Mr. Delay and the Mr. Deny lines. Share those things with people. Let them know that there is an alternative to Justin Trudeau that isn't Andrew Scheer. And there's an alternative to Andrew Scheer that isn't Justin Trudeau. And in both cases, it's Jagmeet Singh. The time to strike is now. Jagmeet Singh is doing well, but the NDP needs a push. They need our help. They need fundraising. They need volunteering. They need social media engagement. If you can provide any or all of those, now's the time to do it. We are on the cusp of something special, but the work isn't done yet. There's one more debate, and there's 13 days left of campaigning, and we need to maximize that time. So everybody, let's get to work so we can make Jagmeet Singh the next Prime Minister of this fantastic country.